What's up, guys? I often have certain rainy day videos saved up for times where I'm not able to get out, and if you guys know anything about Hurricane Helene and what it did to the southeast, it's been absolutely devastating. I live here in East Tennessee in a little town called Elizabethton, and we had major flooding come through. There's been devastation across the entire area, so I have not really been in the mood to be fishing. A lot of the waterways have been destroyed. People are in need right now, and honestly, I'd rather put my time to helping right now instead of trying to get out and fish and make videos. So I've been sitting on this video waiting for a day like today, and this particular video, I'll go down to Rogersville. It's late summer. I get to try out a brand new fishing rod, which I'll be using moving forward, so I'm very excited about. It's one of those days where there's a lot of action. It's a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully I'll be getting back out in the water soon. Oh, okay, that's big. Yep, that's a big fish. What's up, people? I'm excited about today, guys. Behind me we have the Holston River. We're here down at Rogersville, just below the spillway, and that feeds right in here to Cherokee Lake. So we're in a cool spot. We've definitely got some current today, so we're gonna be working that a little bit. We're gonna do some trolling with the planer boards, and then we're gonna work our way up to the big spillway to see what lies beneath. Guys, I have not fished here this time of year, so it's a completely new experience for me. I don't know what I'm gonna find. Hope you guys will join me on the adventure. Guys, as always, I get my bait from Brummett's Bait and Tackle in Hampton, Tennessee, and today we've got some large shiners we're gonna troll, and we're also working with a brand new rod today that I'm very excited about, guys. This is a Striper X rod. It is a rod made for striper fishing, and if you guys know me, you know that I love that. And so moving forward, we now have a really nice striper rod to pair up with my other ugly stick rod, the Tiger rod, and now we've got two of the nicest rods on the boat, which I'm very excited about. So if you are interested, this is a locally made East Tennessee company, so I will leave all the descriptions below. But if you are into catching big fish and using local products, this is a great guy to go with. He's got an awesome company. His name is Jimmy, and I'm going to leave all of his information in the description of this video. So guys, as always, I do use planer boards made by Waterbugs. I've been using them for years, and even today I'm wearing a Waterbug shirt, which is exciting. So guys, I'm putting on my polarized glasses because today it is very bright. I think anytime you're fishing, you ought to be wearing them anyway, but definitely on bright days like today, it's very, very important. These are some large shiners, and these are my favorite baits to use from Brummett's. They're very, very effective year round. We catch a lot of fish using them. A lot of people ask me why I put these silly looking pool noodles on my rods. It's because if anything gets knocked off, it will float. It won't sink to the bottom. If it didn't have this, it would sink right to the bottom if something happened to the rod itself, and I just don't want to mess around with that. I don't want to lose a brand new rod, and so I've started putting on these flotation devices just in case. You just don't want to lose anything. We're going to cruise at about 1 mile per hour. With this current, that'll put us at about 1.5 miles per hour, but that'll definitely keep these baits up off the bottom. Helpful, even though I'm not seeing a bunch of like bass and crazy things jumping up and eating shad, is I am seeing some great egrets. I'm seeing some blue herons. I'm seeing night herons. I'm seeing things that indicate there is shad around. And anytime there's bait around, there is still fish around. So we'll just have to see what we can find. We're gonna slowly pull our way into this slackish water here on the left side of the river. I think I just saw a gar come up right there, interestingly enough. Turn off my main GoPro because I'm not feeling it. Save the battery, not get overheated. Oh! Oh yeah, we got a fish on. We got a fish on. Had a fish on, hang on. Oh yeah, he just hit him again, hang on a second. He's got him. There we go, fish on. So guys, we had a fish ambush that bait. Let's see what we got here. Got to keep that forward momentum. Oh yeah, our first fish of the day is a nice smallmouth bass. Nice. I had to let him come back and nail that because I was pushing along, went to set the hook, and he sped it out. So I just slowed down, and I could feel him eat it again. So that was cool. So guys, this is by no means a big fish, but our first fish of the day is a smallmouth bass, which is always cool. Check this guy out. Let's go ahead and let him go. And the skunk's off already. It didn't take long, guys. Tell you what, that rod on the Striper X rod's acting funny. I'm gonna reel it in. Yeah, fish on. I saw it bouncing a little bit, just acting a little bit different. Let's pop off that planer board, let it slide down to the bead. And let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, we definitely have another fish on. It's a little bitty bass, guys. That's why I couldn't notice a big shake in it. Okay, so there we go. He's off. A little largemouth that time, guys. So we've got one largemouth, one smallmouth. Guys, I saw that planer board jump. but it wasn't running or pulling or doing anything crazy like big fish normally do. So I just thought, well, let me watch it. But it just kept consistently kind of jumping. So I thought, okay, there's something on there. After fishing the lower stretch of the river, I decided to head upriver toward the spillway. Believe it or not, it's actually a mile-long paddle, so here's a quick time lapse. All right, guys, we're getting there now. If you look in front of me, you can see the spillway is dead ahead. What I want to do is we're on the left side of the river still, and we've got some slack water where I'm noticing more and more bass are jumping. So I'm not going to run the right side planter board, but we are going to run that left side, and we're going to run it up until we get up to the spill itself. So let's go ahead and get back to fishing. Oh, fish on. Fish on. Here we go, guys. Go ahead and pop that off. Let's see what we got here. Oh, good fighting fish, guys. What do we have here? Another smallmouth. Good, better, much better smallmouth. Now we're talking. On the Striper X rod. There we go. All right, guys. So as we get closer to spillway, the size of fish is going up, which is great. Let's go ahead and grab him. He just hooked himself right on the bottom jaw there. All right, hooks out. So guys, we keep upgrading our fish. There's a nicer smallmouth right there. That was a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and let him go. I had a feeling as we got closer and closer to the target area, we're gonna get more and more bites, even just trolling. So tell you what, guys, this Striper X rod, it feels very good on the troll. It's a nice rod. I'm so glad I was able to get one of these rods. It's really perfect for what I like to do. It's bouncing. Yep, that's a fish. Goodness, man. It feels like another one of these little guys, but you know what? That's okay. Yeah, we've got just a ton of these little schoolies. Like, I don't even know what you call these guys, but just tiny little bass. They're aggressive, man. They're all up through here. Here's a tiny little, looks like a spotted bass. So we'll let him go. All right, guys, so we made it up to the side of the spillway. There's this little cove just back here. It's hard getting around that corner. You have to put in a lot of effort, but once you get up here, it's nice and calm. It's swirling. Then we got the main current right out here. Our zone is right in here. There should be fish holding right in front of us. So now we're gonna throw out some baits. Let's see what happens. Something's trying to eat them, guys. You can see it grabbing it and then letting it go. So it may be a little bass, I'm not sure. Oh, we got a fish on. Yep. There it is. So there's there's the culprit, guys. Another little bass. We got him. I thought you were little the way you were pecking away at that guy. All right, guys, another little bitty bass here at the spillway. Toss him in. Oh, fish on. There we go. Whoa, another little bass. Goodness, man, we got little bass everywhere. Hooks out, another tiny bass, man. There's a lot of little bass in here today. I mean, they're not shy about eating either. This is pretty interesting because I didn't realize there'd be this many little bass chilling out here in the shallow. Another one ate. Let's go ahead and set the hook on them. Fish on. Man, there's just loads of little bass back in here. This is nuts. Look at this. I mean, everywhere I cast, there's little bass. Unbelievable. Another little guy. It's absolutely insane the amount of bass in here right now. My question to these little bass is, where are your mom and dad? You know, surely they'll be picking you up from school soon. Oh my goodness, something just jumped right there. Shoot, that was a big fish. Oh, there's another jump. Guys, there's something going on right now. Oh, okay, that's big. Yep, that's a big fish. There we go. Much nicer bass. Oh yeah, let's get the net on that guy. Oh. All right, really nice largemouth, guys. There we go. That's what we've been hanging out for. Nice fish. There we go, guys. So the biggest fish of the day so far is a largemouth. And not a bad looking one at all. Check that out, guys. What a beautiful fish right here at the spill. All right, so that one pulled a lot nicer. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him to dance for us. So guys, I'm gonna put him in vertical. Let's see if he dances. No, no dance from him. All right, guys, so we got a Kayak swim bait. All I'm gonna do is run this hook down its back, pop it out of the back there, and then I'm gonna tear a little bit just so he swims a little bit more even. And there you go. That's kind of the setup we've got. So it's gonna look like this in the water. See how it kind of kicks? It looks just like a little swimming swim bait. And now we're just gonna bomb it way over there. Ooh, had a bite. One of those little bass grabbed it right at the end. What I'm doing is throwing it into that foam, just slowly ripping it back. Fish on. There we go. On the swim bait. So there you go, guys. We got a little bass on the swim bait. So there you go, a little bass on the artificial. Let's keep it going. He absolutely chomped it. So guys, I see a bunch of carp. I threw a few worms in there to see if they'd eat them, and I saw one eat. So I know that we've got a shot at a carp here, if they'll kind of stay in this shallow zone. Yep, they're still here. They're still eating. They're right here in front of me. Something's got it. Something's got it again. We got bluegill or something down there. Oh, shoot. Guys, we've got some little bass. We got all sorts of stuff down there trying to eat this worm right now. Fish on. All right, so let's see what ate it. Bluegill. All right, guys, let's pitch it back over here. Fish on. Dang, there's some big bluegill up in here. That's a panfish sized bluegill right there. Fish on. I mean, dude, it's every time now. Fish on. Oh, that's a big fish right there. That's a red ear. Heck yeah. Look at that red ear, guys. That's a quality fish right there. Got one. Got him. Fish on. Fish on. After catching a bunch of bluegill and bass, I decided I wanted to end the day back downriver against the bank, seeing if I could catch a catfish. And guys, as I was finishing setting up, I forgot to cut on my main GoPro, but thankfully I had my backup GoPro to capture the last fish of the day. Oh, fish on. Fish on. Golly. I was putting that one rod and this one started bouncing like crazy. Here we go, guys. What do we have? Aha. And there's our target right there. Little channel cat. That's exactly what we were hoping to find right here. All right, guys, I believe that's going to do it for me today. I've had a lot of fun out here just exploring the summertime bite here at Rogersville. We caught a lot of bass. We caught one catfish. We saw some long-nosed garb. We saw some carp. We caught a few bluegill. Overall, really fun day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the adventure as much as I did. If you'd like to see previous adventures in Rogersville in the spring, I have a fun one right here. Or if you prefer to see a multi-species challenge, how many types of fish I can catch in 24 hours, I've got a fun adventure right here. Till next time, tight lines. 3, 2, 1.